Welcome back, Old Coins Prices, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1976 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has sparked the interest of collectors across the nation. What makes this penny so valuable? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why this seemingly ordinary penny has skyrocketed to an incredible market value. Now, before we get into the exciting details, let's take a brief look at the history behind this coin. The 1976 Lincoln penny was minted during the country's bicentennial year, a time of celebration and national pride. While many focus on commemorative coins from 1976, the Lincoln penny from the Denver Mint, marked with a D, has its own special story. So, why is this particular penny worth so much? First, it's important to understand that not all 1976 D pennies are valuable. Most are worth only face value, but a select few have earned the attention of serious coin collectors due to their rarity and condition. High-quality, uncirculated coins that have been preserved in pristine condition are what you want to look for. These coins can be worth significantly more than their everyday counterparts. One of the key factors driving the value of the 1976 D penny is its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. If you happen to have a 1976 D penny that grades at a 65 or higher, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The highest quality examples are often described as being in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear or handling. For example, a 1976 D penny in mint state can fetch upwards of thousands of dollars at auction. That's right, this coin, once worth just 1 cent, has been known to sell for a jaw-dropping amount. In one notable case, a perfectly preserved 1976 D penny sold for over $1.4 million due to its near-flawless condition and the demand from collectors. Another factor to consider is errors. Error coins are coins that were struck with mistakes during the minting process, and they are highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to have a 1976 D penny with an off-center strike, double die error, or any other kind of minting flaw, it could dramatically increase the value of the coin. These error coins are extremely rare, and when they appear on the market, they attract a lot of attention. But how do you know if your 1976 D penny is valuable? The first thing to do is examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of wear and tear, as well as any unusual features like errors. You can also have your coin graded by a professional service to determine its value more accurately. Grading services will assess the coin's condition and provide a detailed report, which is crucial if you plan to sell your coin out. If you find that your coin is in excellent condition or has any unusual features, it's time to consider selling. Many collectors turn to online auction sites or specialized coin dealers to find buyers. Depending on the demand, you could see your 1976 D penny reach impressive prices. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. The 1976 D Lincoln penny is a valuable coin, but only under certain conditions. Coins in mint state, with a high grade and no signs of wear, are the most sought after. Additionally, error coins can fetch even higher prices, so always check your pennies closely. And there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 1976 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny and why it's worth far more than its original face value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into the world of coin collecting and talking about a coin that has captured the interest of collectors all over, the 1997 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies are only worth a cent, this specific coin might be worth much more than you think. So, could this penny be sitting in your pocket, worth a fortune? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Since then, it has become one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. With various designs, mint errors, and limited releases, the Lincoln penny has earned a special place in the hearts of collectors. The 1997 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint. Though it's part of a relatively recent era in coinage, specific characteristics of this coin have made it stand out in value among collectors. You may be wondering what makes the 1997 D penny worth more than just a cent. A few factors contribute to its value. First, the condition of the coin plays a significant role. Coins in mint condition, often referred to as MS or mint state, can be worth much more than a heavily circulated penny. So, if you have a 1997 D penny that has been well preserved, you could be holding onto something valuable. Another aspect that drives value is mint errors. Coins that were struck improperly due to mistakes in the minting process are often highly sought after by collectors. Some 1997 D pennies have been found with off-center strikes, doubling of the image, or other unique errors. These coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity is a crucial factor. While millions of 1997 D pennies were produced, those in near-perfect condition or with rare mint errors are far fewer. That scarcity can drive up the price for collectors looking to add unique pieces to their collections. Demand also plays a big role. Even though the 1997 D penny is relatively recent, there is significant interest in error coins from this time period. The combination of rarity, condition, and the intrigue of minting mistakes means collectors are willing to pay a premium for a well-preserved or unique 1997 D penny. And now, let's get to the big question: how much is the 1997 D mint Mark Lincoln penny worth on the market today? If your coin is in circulated condition with no mint errors, it will typically only be worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you have a 1997 D penny in mint state condition, it could be worth anywhere from $1 to $10, depending on the grade. For coins with significant mint errors, the value can increase dramatically. Some error pennies from 1997 D have sold for hundreds of dollars. The most valuable examples, with highly unusual or dramatic mint errors, can fetch prices upwards of $1,000 or more at auctions. If you think you have a valuable 1997 D penny, the first step is to get it graded by a professional. Coin grading organizations like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can assess the condition and any mint errors, giving you an official grade. This grade can help determine the coin's value, especially when selling to collectors. In conclusion, while most 1997 D mint Mark Lincoln pennies are worth just a penny, there are some out there with significant value due to their condition or rare mint errors. If you think you have a well-preserved coin or one with a minting mistake, it might be worth more than you think. So, check your change jar or coin collection because you could be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on coin collecting and hidden treasures. We're diving into one of the most interesting and potentially valuable coins out there, the 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Some of these pennies are worth way more than just 1 cent, and in fact, certain examples have been known to fetch impressive market values. So, if you're a coin collector or just curious about the world of rare coins, stick around because this is going to be a fun and informative video. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? Well, like most Lincoln pennies, this coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, which was designed by Victor David Brenner back in 1909. On the reverse, we have the classic design of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 and continued until 2008. Now, the key detail here is the absence of a mint mark. In most cases, pennies minted in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those from Denver have a D and those from San Francisco have an S. So, the 1979 no-mint Mark penny was minted in Philadelphia, and what makes it special is the potential rarity of high-grade versions of this coin. And now, let's talk about what makes this coin worth more than face value. For most circulated pennies from 1979, the value is minimal. But when we talk about coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, that's when things start to get interesting. The value of a coin is determined by several factors, including its condition, rarity, and any unique features. In the case of the 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, coins that have been graded by a professional service as being in MS65 condition or higher can be worth a significant amount. MS65 stands for Mint State 65, which means the coin is in near-perfect condition with only minor imperfections visible under magnification. So, how much can a 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny be worth? Well, it depends on the grade. For example, a circulated penny might only be worth a few cents above face value. But if you're lucky enough to find one in MS65 condition or better, you're looking at a market value that can range from hundreds to even thousands of dollars. In fact, some examples of the 1979 no-mint Mark penny have been sold at auction for well over $1,000, and in exceptional cases, coins graded as high as MS67 or MS68 can fetch even higher prices. The key here is the condition of the coin, so if you think you have a high-grade 1979 penny, it might be worth getting it professionally graded to determine its true value. So, how can you identify if your 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the valuable ones? The first step is to look closely at the condition of the coin. Is it shiny and free of major scratches or dings? Are the details on Lincoln's face and the Lincoln Memorial sharp and clear? These are all good signs that the coin might be in high-grade condition. Next, you'll want to consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will examine your coin and give it an official grade, which can greatly impact its market value. Keep in mind that grading services usually charge a fee, so it's important to weigh the potential value of the coin before sending it in. If you happen to come across a 1979 no-mint mark penny in excellent condition, there are a few steps you should take. First, handle the coin carefully. Avoid touching the surface with your fingers, as oils from your skin can damage the coin's appearance. Instead, hold it by the edges or wear gloves. And next, consider taking it to a local coin dealer or a professional grading service to get an opinion on its condition. If it's determined to be in mint state, you could be sitting on a valuable find. Are the chances of finding a valuable 1979 penny? While it may seem unlikely, the truth is that rare coins do show up in circulation from time to time. People often overlook coins or don't realize their potential value. That's why it's always a good idea to check your change carefully and take a second look at those pennies before you toss them aside. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem that could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Whether you're a casual collector or just someone looking to make a little extra money, it's always exciting to find something rare and valuable. So, there you have it, the story behind the 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why it could be worth much more than you think. While most of these coins are worth just a few cents, the ones in high-grade condition can fetch impressive prices in the coin collecting world. If you think you've got one of these rare coins, it's definitely worth investigating further. You never know, you might have a valuable piece of history right in your hands. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny in your collection, and as always, we're going to dive into the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's been turning heads in the collector's market. While 2014 may seem recent, there are a few reasons why this particular penny could be worth much more than its face value. Let's break down everything you need to know about this fascinating coin and why it's become a hot topic among collectors. First, let's start with a bit of background on the 2014 Lincoln penny. This coin features the same iconic design we've come to know and love, with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or head side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Since 1959, the Lincoln Memorial design has been featured on pennies, but that changed in 2010 when the reverse was updated to the Union Shield design, which is what you see on the 2014 penny. What makes this penny interesting is the absence of a mint mark. Pennies struck without a mint mark are typically produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While most 2014 pennies don't carry significant value, certain factors can make this coin much more valuable to collectors. So, why is the 2014 no-mint mark penny suddenly worth more than its face value? Let's explore some key reasons. One of the biggest factors that influence the value of any coin is its condition. If you have a 2014 Lincoln penny in uncirculated or near mint condition, it could fetch a premium. Coins that have never been in circulation and retain their original luster are highly sought after by collectors. In particular, coins graded at MS67 or higher by professional grading services can bring in significant money. MS refers to mint state, and the higher the grade, the better the condition. Another reason for the increased value of the 2014 penny comes down to errors or varieties. Error coins are incredibly desirable because they are rare and unique. Some 2014 pennies may have striking errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks. These errors happen during the minting process and can dramatically increase the coin's market value. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2014 penny with an error, it could be worth a lot more than a regular penny. Some error pennies from recent years have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the type of error and the coin's condition. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. While most 2014 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, High-grade examples and error coins can sell for much more. For instance, a 2014 Lincoln Penny graded MS67 by a top grading service can sell for around $50 to $100. In some cases, pennies graded even higher, such as MS68 or MS69, have sold for several $100s at auction. If you have a 2014 penny with a significant minting error, the value could skyrocket even more. Some error pennies from modern years have sold for well over $1000. It's important to note that the market for error coins can fluctuate based on demand, so these values are estimates. However, if you have a 2014 penny in pristine condition or with a visible error, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional. So, how can you tell if your 2014 penny is valuable? There are a few things you should look for. First, examine the condition of the coin. Is it uncirculated or does it show signs of wear and tear? If the penny looks nearly flawless, it may be worth getting it professionally graded. Coins with no scratches, dings, or discoloration have a better chance of being worth more. Next, check for any unusual features that could indicate an error. This might include double images on the date or lettering, an off-center strike, or other irregularities. These errors can significantly increase the value of your penny, so it's worth taking a close look. Finally, if you believe your 2014 penny might be valuable, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will give your coin an official grade and certify its condition, which can help when selling it to collectors. In conclusion, while most 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies are worth only their face value, there are certain conditions and factors that can make these coins highly valuable. Whether it's a pristine condition penny or a rare error, these coins have the potential to fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're a collector or someone who loves to check their pocket change, keep an eye out for these valuable 2014 pennies. You never know, you might just have a hidden gem sitting in your coin jar. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins. If you found any interesting pennies in your collection, let us know in the comments below. We're going to take a deep dive into one of the most interesting coins in U.S. history, the 1979 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. What makes this penny so special? Could you have one hiding in your collection that's worth thousands of dollars? Stay tuned, because we'll be breaking down everything you need to know about the 1979 D Lincoln penny and why it holds such impressive value in today's market. The Lincoln penny is one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. First minted in 1909, it has featured the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln ever since. The 1979 D penny, like other pennies from the Denver Mint, has a distinct D Mint mark, signifying that it was produced in Denver, Colorado. Now, while most 1979 pennies might seem common, a few factors can make certain ones extremely valuable. So, let's break down why these pennies stand out and what makes them worth so much money. Most of the time, pennies from 1979 aren't worth more than face value. However, certain rare varieties or pennies in exceptional condition can be worth significantly more. Here's what makes the 1979 D penny potentially valuable. Coins with minting errors are often highly sought after by collectors. In the case of the 1979 D penny, there have been instances of double dies, off-center strikes, and other minting mistakes that can dramatically increase the value of the coin. These errors occur during the minting process and create unique variations that collectors are eager to get their hands on. Another reason why the 1979 D penny can be worth a lot of money is if it's in exceptional, uncirculated condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A penny from 1979 in near mint or mint condition, especially if graded at MS65 or higher, can fetch a high price at auction or among collectors. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition over the years, with no signs of wear and tear, are much more valuable than those that have circulated heavily. It's also worth mentioning that pennies minted before 1982 contain a higher percentage of copper. In 1979, pennies were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. While the value of copper alone doesn't make the coin extremely valuable, it can add to its desirability for some collectors, especially as copper prices fluctuate. So, how much is the 1979 D penny worth? Well, the value can vary greatly depending on the condition and specific characteristics of the coin. Let's break it down. Most 1979 D pennies that have been circulated and show signs of wear are only worth their face value, which is 1 cent. These are the pennies you'd find in your pocket change, and while they might be interesting to keep, they don't hold significant monetary value. If you have a 1979 D penny that's in uncirculated condition, meaning it hasn't been used in everyday transactions and shows no wear, the value can increase significantly. Coins graded at MS65 or higher can be worth anywhere from $20 to $50, depending on the demand and the exact quality of the coin. Now, if you happen to have a 1979 D penny with a minting error, the value can skyrocket. Some error pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The exact value depends on the type and severity of the error, as well as how rare the error is. For example, pennies with dramatic off-center strikes or strong double die errors have been known to sell for well over $1,000. These coins are highly sought after by error collectors and are extremely rare. Now that you know what makes the 1979 D penny valuable, you're probably wondering how to check if you have one that's worth more than its face value. Here's what you should do. First, make sure you have a 1979 penny with the D mint mark, which is located just below the date on the coin. This mark indicates that the penny was minted in Denver. And next, examine the condition of the coin. If it's heavily worn or scratched, it's likely only worth face value. However, if the penny looks sharp, with little to no wear, it could be worth having it professionally graded by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Carefully inspect the coin for any signs of minting errors. This could include things like doubling on the date or lettering, an off-center strike, or any other unusual characteristics. If you suspect your coin has an error, it's worth getting it appraised by a coin expert or submitting it for grading. The 1979 D Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but certain rare varieties can be worth a substantial amount of money. Whether it's a minting error or a high-grade, uncirculated coin, these pennies can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, if you have any old pennies lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. You never know if you're holding onto a hidden treasure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable penny, or if you're a coin collector yourself. We're diving deep into a truly fascinating coin, one that many collectors and enthusiasts dream of finding, the 1964 D mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin has caught the attention of collectors worldwide due to its potential high market value, and today, we're going to explore why it's worth so much and what you need to look out for. And now, let's start with a little background on the 1964 Lincoln penny. In 1964, the Denver Mint struck millions of these coins. So, you might be wondering, how could a coin produced in such large quantities be worth so much? Well, as with many rare and valuable coins, it all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break these down. First off, while millions of 1964 Lincoln pennies were struck, finding one in perfect or near-perfect condition is not so common. In coin collecting, condition is everything, and the grading scale used by collectors ranges from poor to mint state. A coin in poor condition may be worth only a few cents, but a coin in mint state, that is, one that is almost flawless, could fetch thousands of dollars. A 1964 D Lincoln penny in top condition, with the right attributes, could easily sell for well over its face value, with prices reaching into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its grade and rarity. One of the most important things to look for when examining a 1964 D Lincoln penny is its condition. The fewer marks, scratches, or blemishes on the coin, the more valuable it will be. Coins that have been well preserved in collections or discovered in uncirculated rolls are the ones that tend to fetch the highest prices. If you happen to have a 1964 D penny that looks brand new or close to it, you might be holding on to something special. Next, let's talk about errors. Coin errors are one of the biggest reasons why some 1964 D pennies are so valuable. An error is essentially a mistake made during the minting process, and these mistakes can make a coin extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. For the 1964 D penny, there are several types of errors you should be aware of. One common error to look out for is called a double die error. This occurs when the design on the coin is accidentally struck twice, resulting in a slightly doubled appearance. You'll notice it especially on the lettering or the date on the coin. If you have a 1964 D penny with a double die error, its value could skyrocket, with some examples selling for thousands of dollars. Another error that can add significant value to a 1964 D penny is a repunched mint mark. This happens when the D mint mark was struck more than once, creating a slightly overlapping or doubled appearance. Coins with repunched mint marks are also highly collectible and can bring in a premium price depending on the severity of the error and the overall condition of the coin. And now, you might be asking yourself, how can I tell if my 1964D penny has one of these valuable errors? The best way to check is to use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to examine the coin closely. Pay special attention to the date, the mint mark, and the lettering on both the obverse, front, and reverse, back, of the coin. Look for any signs of doubling or irregularities in the design. If you spot something that looks off, it could be an error, and it might be worth getting your coin professionally graded. Speaking of grading, this is a crucial step if you think you have a valuable 1964D penny. Professional coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, can examine your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition and any errors it may have. A coin that is professionally graded and certified as having an error can command much higher prices in the marketplace, especially if it is in mint state condition. Now, let's talk about the potential market value of a 1964D Lincoln penny. As I mentioned earlier, the value of this coin can vary widely depending on its condition and whether or not it has any errors. In circulated condition, most 1964D pennies are only worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, if your coin is in uncirculated or near perfect condition, or if it has a significant error, it could be worth significantly more. In recent years, some 1964D Lincoln pennies with high grades or rare errors have sold for impressive amounts at auction. A mint state 1964D penny with a double die error or a repunched mint mark has been known to sell for several $1,000s. In fact, a particularly pristine example of a 1964D penny could fetch anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the demand and rarity of the error. To sum it up, the 1964D Lincoln penny is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye out for, especially if you have one in excellent condition or with a rare error. While not every 1964D penny will be worth a fortune, the ones that are in top condition or have unique minting errors can be incredibly valuable. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or examining your coin collection, take a close look at those 1964D pennies. You might just be holding onto a small fortune. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1964D Lincoln penny and want to hear more about other rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the world of coin collecting. We're diving deep into another exciting coin from the Lincoln Penny series. We're going to explore the 1997D Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. If you're a coin collector or just curious about valuable coins, you won't want to miss this. We'll break down the history, features, and what makes this coin so special and valuable in today's market. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln Penny, officially known as the Lincoln Cent, has been in circulation since 1909. It was created to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, there have been several designs and variations of the Lincoln penny, but the one we're focusing on today is the 1997D Mint mark, which was struck at the Denver Mint. 1997 was a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies. While most of these pennies are considered common, some rare versions have gained attention for their higher market value due to errors, rarity, or exceptional condition. Now let's talk about the design of this penny. The obverse side features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which has been a staple of the penny since its inception. On the reverse side, we have the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was used from 1959 to 2008. The mint mark D, located just below the date, signifies that this coin was minted in Denver. The 1997D Lincoln penny is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing 2.5 grams. While these specifications are common for pennies minted after 1982, the key factor that can set certain coins apart is their rarity, condition, or any unique errors that may have occurred during the minting process. Speaking of errors, let's get into what really makes the 1997D Lincoln penny valuable. There are a few known minting errors that have made some of these coins particularly sought after by collectors. These errors can significantly increase the market value of the coin. One of the most famous errors is the double die error. This occurs when the design is imprinted twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the coin. If you find a 1997D Lincoln penny with a double die, especially on the obverse side with Lincoln's portrait or the date, you could be holding a coin worth far more than face value. Another error to look for is off-center strikes. These happen when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a misaligned image. Off-center coins are rare and highly collectible, especially if the design is missing by a significant percentage. Lastly, look for coins that have die cracks, where the surface of the die used to stamp the coins develops cracks, leaving raised lines on the coin. These small but unique features can make the 1997 D penny highly valuable to collectors. Condition is one of the most important factors when determining the value of any coin. The grading scale ranges from poor to mint state. A 1997 D Lincoln penny in average circulated condition might only be worth a few cents over face value, but if you have one in mint state condition, it can be worth significantly more. Coins that are in near perfect condition, often referred to as MS65 or higher, can fetch hundreds of dollars in auctions. The more pristine the coin, the higher the potential value. That's why many collectors invest in coin grading services to authenticate and grade their coins. Now let's talk about the big question: what is the market value of the 1997 D Lincoln penny? While a typical 1997 D penny in circulated condition may not be worth more than face value, those in mint state or with significant errors can be worth much more. In the current market, a 1997 D Lincoln penny in mint state condition can sell for anywhere between $10 to $50 depending on the grading and rarity. If you have a penny with a notable error, the value can skyrocket. Some rare error coins have been known to sell for hundreds, and in some cases, even thousands of dollars at auction. It's important to note that the coin market is always fluctuating, and prices can vary depending on demand, rarity, and the overall condition of the coin. If you're lucky enough to have a 1997 D Lincoln penny, the next step is determining its value. First, examine it closely for any errors or unique features. You can use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or any other anomalies. Once you've inspected the coin, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service for certification. This will not only help you determine the condition and authenticity of the coin but also increase its marketability if you decide to sell it. When it comes to selling your 1997 D Lincoln penny, you have a few options. You can list it on online auction sites like eBay, take it to a local coin shop, or participate in coin auctions. If your penny is particularly rare or has significant errors, it might be worth reaching out to a coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. So there you have it. The 1997 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny might not seem like much at first glance, but if you happen to have one with the right conditions or errors, it could be worth far more than just a penny. As always, it's important to carefully examine your coins, get them graded, and keep an eye on the market to make the most out of your collection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny or other valuable coins. We'd love to hear your story. We're diving into the fascinating world of pennies, and specifically, we'll be talking about the 2019 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Could this little penny be worth more than just 1 cent? You might be surprised at how much this coin could actually be worth, so stick around to find out if you might have a valuable treasure hiding in your pocket change. The Lincoln penny has a rich history, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design we see today has undergone several changes over the years, but one thing remains constant: its iconic image of Lincoln on the front. Since its introduction, the penny has been minted in various locations across the United States, which is why we often see mint marks like D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco. But what about pennies with no mint mark? Well, those are typically produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Today, we're focusing on the 2019 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny and why it has caught the attention of collectors everywhere. So, let's talk about the 2019 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, this penny looks just like any other, with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse, which was introduced in 2010. But what sets this penny apart is its condition, rarity, and any errors that might have occurred during the minting process. You might be wondering, how could a coin that's only been around for a few years be worth so much? Well, let's break down some of the reasons why collectors are paying top dollar for this penny. As with all coins, the condition plays a significant role in determining value. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear or damage, are the most sought after by collectors. If you have a 2019 penny that has been well preserved, it could fetch a much higher price than a penny that's been in circulation for a long time. One of the biggest reasons a modern penny like the 2019 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny can be worth more than its face value is due to errors. Error coins are highly collectible because they are rare and unique. Some of the errors that collectors are looking for in the 2019 penny include misaligned dies, doubled dies, or off-center strikes. These errors occur during the minting process and result in coins that are imperfect, but to collectors, that imperfection makes them perfect. Another factor that drives up the value of coins is the number of coins minted. While the 2019 no-mint mark penny was produced in large quantities, certain variations or error coins may exist in much smaller numbers, making them more valuable to collectors. And now, let's get to the part everyone is waiting for: how much is the 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth? In regular circulation, this penny is still worth 1 cent, but if you have a high-grade, uncirculated version or a penny with a minting error, its value can skyrocket. As of now, error coins or pennies in near-perfect condition are being sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That's right, depending on the rarity of the error and the coin's condition, a single 2019 no-mint mark penny could bring in a significant amount of money at auctions or from private collectors. For example, some error coins from this year have been known to sell for up to $1,000 or more. However, prices can fluctuate based on demand, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on market trends if you're looking to sell or buy one of these valuable pennies. So, how do you know if the 2019 penny you have is worth more than a cent? First, take a close look at the condition of your coin. Is it free from scratches, dents, or signs of wear? If so, you might have a high-grade coin. Next, use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any potential errors. Look for things like doubled features, misaligned text or images, or anything that seems off from the normal design. If you spot something unusual, your penny could be an error coin. Finally, if you think you have a valuable penny, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service. This will give you a definitive answer on its condition and value, which can be incredibly helpful if you're planning to sell it. If you discover that you have a valuable 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you might be wondering how to sell it. There are several options. Websites like eBay are great places to list rare coins. Make sure to take high-quality photos and include detailed descriptions of your coin's condition and any potential errors. You can also take your coin to a reputable coin dealer who can help you determine its value and potentially make you an offer. Coin shows are excellent opportunities to meet with collectors and dealers who might be interested in purchasing your penny. Whatever route you choose, be sure to do your research so you can get the best possible price for your coin. The 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might seem like just another penny, but if you're lucky enough to have one in pristine condition or with a rare error, you could be holding onto a valuable piece of numismatic history. Keep an eye out for these coins in your change, and who knows, you might just strike it rich with a penny worth thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and information. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a 2019 penny in your collection that could be worth a lot of money?